The easiest way to find real estate wholesaling deals absolutely for free instantly. What's up guys, Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you the easiest way to get real estate wholesaling deals, maybe even your first real estate wholesaling deal, absolutely for free. I'm also gonna show you some free strategies you can do starting out as a beginner in real estate wholesaling so you can be successful, guys. I have nothing to sell you. I just wanna give you everything absolutely for free. So let's get into it. But before I do it, do me a big favor and smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So honestly, there is about 3 or 4 main ways to get free real estate wholesaling deals. I don't care what your guru says. I don't care if they put their last name on a little method and call it the Zach method and then try to sell it on like a Facebook ads course, guys. I'm telling you right now, as someone who has wholesaled thousands of real estate wholesaling deals, someone that has mentored tens of thousands of people to get their first real estate wholesaling deal, and someone that has a 7-figure wholesaling operation, I basically boiled down free lists starting from zero, straight from the mud, how to get your first real estate wholesaling deal absolutely for free or get multiple deals for free. It really comes down to 4 simple strategies, and most of you guys don't really do them too much. You know, like everyone tells you to go skip trace a list and then cold call it and spend all this money, tell you to go text a list, right? And honestly, the reason why these free lists are free is because it's a little harder to find them because most people don't have the knowledge. Most people don't follow someone like me or subscribe to someone like me that doesn't need to sell you anything. And that's kind of the point. So let me break down some of them right now. So let me give you the first one, and probably the one that I tell everyone starting out. If you want to do something that's going to get you free real estate deals, that's absolutely free to pull, you can literally go on your computer in the next 15 seconds and start doing it, and something, most importantly, where I actually do it in front of you and can show you the entire process. This is literally getting free leads from Zillow. Yes, you're going to call the Zillow for sale by owner database. This is basically a database of sellers who are trying to sell their property without a realtor. Usually there's 2 reasons why someone wants to sell without a realtor. Number one, the most common one is, I don't want to get no dang commissions. I don't want to deal with no snotty realtor. And number 2, number one's basically for money. And then number 2 is just the house is so beat up, they just want to get rid of it. Now, number 2 is a little harder. And what I have found on a lot of Zillow for sale by owner deals, it's a little bit of both. Now, full disclosure, you got to go through a good bit of Zillow for sale by owners to get a deal. But here's the coolest part. My biggest Zillow for sale by owner deal was $50,000 stinking dollars. Absolutely true. I made $50,000 on a Zillow for sale by owner. I have the HUDs, everything, guys. I post on the vlogs here. I show you exactly how you can do the same thing. Now, it's very powerful how that works. And before I just go into the next topic and just say Zillow for sale by owner, go to the next one, most of the people that try Zillow for sale by owners and wholesaling real estate absolutely fail at it. And then everyone thinks Zillow for sale by owners is just a really hard thing. And the truth is, I've been telling everyone to do it, and I didn't really teach too much how to do it because I did in my head because I did so much, I thought everyone knew it. And that was like a year ago. And so what I started doing last year was I actually started cold calling Zillow for sale by owner leads live. Like, I clicked live for 2 hours. I just cold called Zillow for sale by owners. And I basically did that once or twice a month for about a year straight. And I've closed a lot of $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 deals. Not like really big ones, but from when I started doing that, guess what happened? People started posting checks of Zillow for sale by owner leads. It is absolutely insane. I had one, I think Jonathan posted on the group this week. He got his first real estate wholesaling deal, $22,100 from a Zillow for sale by owner. So there's big deals. You know, the average Zillow for sale by owner is going to be $10,000 to $15,000 for it. It's a tongue twister, Zillow for sale by owner. I don't know why for me, but it is absolutely an amazing one that you should be going after. So where's the key criteria? Why, when someone says Zillow for sale by owner, most wholesalers fail at it, and how can you actually be very successful at it? In my personal opinion, there's a couple of key factors you need to be doing when you're looking at it. So number 1, Zillow for sale by owner rule is you cannot call anything that is listed under 100 days. Now this is a kicker, I get it. This is really good for virtual wholesaling, by the way, but it's a pro and a con. So the con here is if you're in a smaller market, there may be 100, 200 of those listings that are over 100 days old, but that's why virtually go all around the country and you see me close them. The reason is because I told you the 2 factors on Zillow for sale by owners why someone wants to sell it. Number 1, money, and number 2, they don't want to deal with a realtor and it just needs some work, right? The problem is if they just want the most for the house and they get it sold, it will be within that 100 days. Here's the coolest part. Here's the avatar of around 80% of the Zillow for sale by owner deals I've done on the lives and to you guys and the people that are actually posting checks. The number one reason why they get those deals because it's over 100 days. Like I said, most wholesalers actually don't do that. It's pretty cool. So let me go over the typical Zillow for sale by owner seller, right? So this typical Zillow for sale by owner seller, list it, they want the most money. About 3 months, they listed it way sky high price, like just way too much money. And guess what happens? They get no more calls anymore because they had all these cash buyers call them. They had all these realtors call them. Realtors call them for basically cold calling. You should list the property, stuff like that. And basically what happens here is they don't sell it and they're like, oh, fine, you know, I still want this crazy price, right? And guess what happens? A crazy life event story happens for them where they just got to get rid of the house or the house gets vacant or decayed and they still want to sell it, but it hadn't get sold, so they have no buyer activity right now. And guess what happens? They start needing to sell and they actually turn into an unmotivated seller into a motivated seller. And that is really good for us in real estate wholesaling. So that's how we get our real estate wholesaling deals. So basically you call over 100 days, their motivation is like 10 times more than before 100 days. And you get to ask them questions that builds rapport after the 100 days. For example, like when I do my live cold calling, thing I always ask is like, hey, how did this thing sell? It's been listed for 230 days. This is crazy. What's going on with it? And they get to tell a story, which helps you build a lot of really good rapport on it. And it just gives a story. You can understand the property a little more. If you get stuck on a question, be like, well, is this listing a little different from now, from 200 days ago? And you have a lot more stuff you can talk to the seller with. And that makes it a lot more easier for a Zillow for sale by owner. So if you do over 100 days, a lot of those leads are like simmering and steaming, and it's pretty cool. It's like an aged steak or like a fine wine, right? So it's really, really cool because you call these leads, they're more motivated than the average Zillow for sale by owner. There's a good chance they want to sell. And the coolest reason is you actually can see the real data. So you know if the thing won't sell for 150,000, you got to get locked up a little lower. My personal opinion, if you get about 20-25% off the listing price, you're pretty much good. Usually if you're in person, go see the property, you can lock it up virtually. I get price commitments all the time from sellers like that, but it's really, really powerful. And that's the one thing that most people in Zillow for sale by owners just don't do. I watched actually probably 15 Zillow for sale by owner videos on YouTube before I made this right now. And a lot of them don't even talk about it. Like very few, but like not in a very pronounced way or what to say. So I recommend right now, if you want to learn like how to talk to Zillow for sale by owners like the right way, I mean, you have this video, right? Build a rapport, all that stuff. But I'm telling you, if you go to freewholesaling.com, which guys hear me plug it all the time, it's my free wholesaling course. I have some of those recorded videos of me closing Zillow for sale by owner sellers. And it works really, really well, guys. And you can kind of see what I say and show it in like a real life situation. And it's going to help you so much. So Zillow for sale by owners are the best way. So just go on Zillow, for sale by owner, should be right there. What are some other free ways? What are some other gimmies I can give to you? Number one is government lists. Government lists are really cool because you pull the code violations, the probates, fire damage properties, water shutoffs. You can actually get the lien lists on here. These are really, really powerful lists, the arrest record list that you can cold call and do really well with them. Obviously, you gotta use like truepeoplesearch.com. That is my free skip tracing website that anyone can use. I don't own it. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but trust me, when I started out, it's an amazing one to do. And that's kind of the difference. I mean, it does take some work to go do the free skip tracing, but heck, it's free, right? The cool part about the Zillow for sale by owners, and going back to it, is there's no skip tracing cost. I don't have to spend time skip tracing. The number's already on there for me, and it makes it really, really cool. And cool part, I don't have to call 3 numbers, the number's right there. And that makes it really, really, really convenient. And most people in your market aren't doing it. So that's why I love Zillow for sale by owners. So number one, Zillow for sale by owners strategy to get your first real estate wholesaling deal for free. Strategy number 2 is government type lists. Number 3 here are going to be sort of government lists, but sort of not. That can be a free list, cannot. This is pre-foreclosures. Now, pre-foreclosure is basically when someone's about 2 months, maybe 3, sometimes 1, it's like pre-foreclosure, and they're behind on their mortgage. And this is the one that most wholesalers go after. It's a very, very common list. And you can actually, most people have to pay, go to like listrei.com or zachdata.com, which I get it from there, but most title companies have little softwares, or they have like First Republic or something like that, where they actually have softwares to pull pre-foreclosures, and if you ask your title company if they have a list of pre-foreclosures you can get, a lot of them can actually do it for you. I know my title company actually had that. Now we kind of pull it with listri.com and zachdata.com right now, but you can actually go out here and get that list pulled to you for free. So like you just go in your email right now and get it pulled to you. So it's a pretty good one. And then basically the last one here on the fourth one, which kind of a free list, kind of not a free list, but I would say JVing or joint venturing. I would like to say driving for dollars, but got to put gas in it, maybe walk for dollars, right? But honestly, like there's cost to it. So if like I'm talking about free, I'd say JVing, which is basically finding someone. And if you're really good at finding buyers, or you already have buyers lined up and you have a wholesaler in your market that can't, maybe joint venture, split the deal, and maybe get a deal during that. Those are really instant lists because after this video, you can actually go and pull them. Like that's the most important part here. So like a code violation, go to code enforcement, water shut off, go to the utility department, or get like the utility liens on there. Fire damage properties from the fire department or the firehouse there, arrest records from the sheriff's office, and then basically if you want to go liens, it's at the public records, probates, public records for there. I'm telling you guys, you could start right now and get these free lists for you to have the most success possible. And let me tell you one little more secret about getting free deals. You don't have to pay a guru to learn this information. This stuff you can learn absolutely for free. Just go to freewholesaling.com. You don't have to pay a guru to learn how to wholesale for free. Every single guru and their mom has a sales staff trying to sell you stuff. I'm trying to share it all for free. I want to put these gurus out of business. And the first thing you do is just get some money by yourself, learn wholesaling for free, and we don't have to help these gurus out. So guys, do me a big favor, go to freewholesaling.com, smash the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Have a blessed one.